Alright guys, welcome to something a little bit different. Just going to throw this up as it is, and I was kind of inspired to do this by watching Jay, or Ron, Terrio's, what video was it? I was just watching it. It was his Canadian Mist versus, I can't remember what variation on Jim Beam it was. And I've been talking about this with some people as well, about the topic of spirits and stuff like that. And, you know, I am partial every now and then, although as I've got older, it's become increasingly less partial to spirits. When I'm out having a few drinks with friends and stuff, I'll mainly just stay on the beer, especially here in Germany when I've got access to beautiful beer. Even though when you compare how much you pay for like a bottle of beer in a bar compared to what you pay in like a supermarket, and then when you buy a cocktail and you take away, you take apart the costs and stuff, it's probably much more cost effective to drink a cocktail or something like that. I don't like to get absolutely ratos because it doesn't take much for me to get a hangover, and so I'm just happy to stay on the beer whenever possible. I won't be drinking anything because it is now approaching 1:30 in the afternoon. Got myself a nice cup of coffee though, and yeah, I thought I'd show you my very tiny collection of spirits. So without any further ado, nobody asked for this video, nobody wants me to record this video, I just felt inspired to do this. So I'll start off with, when I was a teenager, I used to really enjoy like a Jack Daniels and Coke. I very, very rarely drink spirits neat or on the rocks or anything like that. I always mix it with something. And one of those drinks that I did sometimes just used to drink straight from the bottle, which you kind of do shit like that when you're 18 years old, was Jack Daniels. And when we used to go out for nights out in my hometown, we used to go into the city of Wigan, which city, and yeah, there used to be some bars that did absolutely ridiculous deals, like £1 vodka Red Bulls. They were my jam for a bit until, not only would you have a hangover, but your teeth would be killing the next day. And that was when we were sort of like weirdly known in a club, and I used to get free admission every time because I would play along with the "oh, it's Boris Johnson" jokes. Sometimes insults, even though they were always light-hearted. Play to them. If people take the mickey, play into it, because you do get stuff free. Women have cleavage. I had Boris Johnson. So yeah, we used to go to those clubs, and I remember there was like one night, like during the week, like it was like a Tuesday night, we decided to go into Wigan, and we went to this really shitty bar, can't remember what it was called, and they were doing double Jack Daniels and Cokes for like £1.50. So needless to say, I got absolutely rat-ass. But I'm not even going to be showing you Jack Daniels because I don't have any Jack Daniels. But whiskey was one of, well, it's not really whiskey, is it? It's more of a bourbon, like the cheaper bourbon sort of thing. Even though it's brewed and distilled to a high quality, so obviously you could clearly tell I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about when it comes to spirits. But that was what I used to go to. I can't stand regular whiskey. Back at home, my mum's boyfriend from Scotland, so naturally he loves his whiskey, even though he's not drinking it as much now. He used to like give me like sips of his like vintage whatever, or something that he'd got for Christmas, and I'd drink it, and I just can't do it. The burn on the back end is just too much for me. So I like to have my whiskey, bourbon, whatever, cut with Coke or ginger ale or something like that. And one of the ones that, oh God, I can't remember the last time I even drank this. I've had this bottle for a couple of years now. Well, probably about 3 or 4 years, to be honest. And this is the Jim Beam Honey, which, yeah, bourbon infused with real honey. Jim Beam liqueur with the world's finest bourbon. It's 700ml bottle, 35.5, or 35% volume. Yeah, because I liked it a little bit sweeter, and you put that in something like a ginger ale or something like that, and you've got a really nice cocktail. So I won't taste it, obviously, but I'll give it a sniff. Yeah, takes me back to my teens, that smell. Very slight hint of the honey there. Maybe at some point I'll do like reviews of what I've got, just to throw it up and do something different. But yeah, Jim Beam honey. Another one of my favourite spirits is like a good dark spiced rum. Captain, what's it called? Well, there's a Bacardi Oak Heart. What's it called? Captain something. I can't remember what it's called. That was the one I used to go to. That would be like if a friend was having a pie, I'd just take a bottle of that with a bottle of Coke. That was me sorted for the evening. So there's that. And this is one that I've not had before, but again, I've had this bottle for a few years and I've not opened it. I don't think it's going to develop with age or anything like it. It's that I've just not got around to drinking it because we have like stuff like Captain Morgan and sort of like Oakheart and Captain Morgan to hand. But this is a really small bottle of Kraken rum, which was brought back from one of our friends when she visited America. And yeah, I've not tucked into this one at all. It's still sealed, so I'm not sure how fresh this will taste or anything like that. Maybe I'll save that for a special occasion, I don't know. I just really like the bottle, and I don't really want to open it. But yeah, that's the Kraken Black Spiced Rum, which is clocking in at 47% alcohol. That'd be a nice one to do a review of. So there's that rum. Thrilling viewing already, I know. But probably my favourite spirit, actually, because I am quintessentially British, is a good old-fashioned gin. And that is one of the few spirits, actually, that, again, I'll always cut it with a tonic water or ginger ale. But it's one of the few spirits that I actually like neat and just having a little sip of it and that sort of thing. So I've got a few bottles. The first one was the blueberry and cinnamon gin that I made, which again I've only had one drink of when I did my video of it. Just really haven't found the opportunity to open it. Again, that'd be good to save it for a special occasion, share it with friends. But yeah, not too bad. It was actually quite nice. I was impressed with how that turned out, to be honest, even though I completely went the wrong way with actually infusing it with the gin. And of course the gin that I used was Bombay Sapphire. This is my younger brother's favourite gin. He absolutely loves this one. This was a Christmas, it was either Christmas or birthday present. And yeah, Bombay Sapphire. This is it's one that everyone knows, and I always used to think that it was actually blue when you poured it when I was in my teens. But yeah, that's another really nice gin, relatively inexpensive compared to most, easy to get hold of, and yeah, 40%. And this is one that I picked up from, I think it was either Aldi or Lidl here in Germany. Again, we're going 3 or 4 years back, maybe a little bit longer. And this is the Castelgi London Dry Gin Special, which is 37.5%. And yeah, obviously it's cashing in on the success of Gordon's gin. But yeah, I can't even remember what I thought of this one, but I must have enjoyed it because there's actually there's quite a lot left in, considering it's 4 or 5 years old. But yeah, pointless video, I know, but I just thought I'd show my little spirits collection for all you aficionados to poke fun at me. And yeah, do a video response if you want to. Share some of your favourite spirits. Are you a gin guy, or do you like, you know, a rough Jack Daniels and Coke or whatever, or do you like proper stuff that costs like £100 a bottle or whatever? I noticed that there's a lot of people distilling gin now here in Germany, which would be interesting to try. And I think there's obviously a relatively young whiskey distilling scene, craft whiskey distilling scene here in Germany. So even though I would probably refuse to pay the prices that they were offering, it'd be interesting to give that stuff a go. So any thoughts, opinions, let me know down below, and just bombard me in the comments at how pointless this video is. Anyway, I hate myself. Thank you for watching, and I shall hopefully see you later. Cheers.